This year, I created my digital product, my YouTube planner, and sold it through one single YouTube video. Now, if you want to make sales of your digital product or service directly from YouTube, you have to structure your video in a very specific way. Now, if you are trying to create a how-to video or a product walkthrough, it's not going to work. You might get some views, but you're not actually going to make sales. And here's why, because you haven't built in psychological triggers into your video. So what I want to share with you today is my 4-part scripting template, which contains psychological triggers that convert viewers into buyers using one YouTube video. And if you'd like to fast track your entire scripting process, consider getting my YouTube planner, which includes my video scripting template that I'm going to talk about today. And you can download that from the link in the description below. Part 1, start your video with problem, solution, proof, and promise, PSPP. So when you start your video with a problem, it immediately adds relatability because now your viewers are like, okay, yeah, this problem is the same problem that I'm having. So whatever problem your product or service solves, start with that. So here's an example. You could say something like, I struggled with common problem in your niche until I realized. So inside the script of my YouTube video, I started with the problem and I said, I couldn't help but notice that last year I hadn't published very many videos on my YouTube channel. So I started with talking about the problem that I hadn't been consistent, I hadn't been productive, I wasn't creating a lot of videos, and it was a problem that I had recognized and named. So you want to start with a problem, either something that's personal to you or a problem that you know that your viewers are facing that your product solves. The next part of PSPP is the solution. So you want to hint at the solution. You want to say something like, so I created this product to solve this, and then the problem, right? So for example, in my video, I said, so this year I really wanted to change that, and I decided that I needed to overhaul my system for content planning. And then I went on to say, so for the last 3 months or so, I've been working on creating a system and workflow to plan and organize my YouTube videos so that YouTube can work harder for me while I do life. Okay, once you have your problem statement and you have provided a hint to the solution, the next step in PSPP is proof. Now, if you can get some early social proof of your digital product or service, you want to add that in here. So perhaps you have some clients that you can test out the product with and, send it out to them to get some testimonials, to get some feedback from them. But if you don't have clients or it's just a new product and nobody has used it yet, what you want to do is actually send it out to maybe 5 or 10 people and ask them for their feedback. Now, you could find people on any social media network. Perhaps you belong to some Facebook groups where your ideal viewers might be hanging out, and you can just say that, hey, I've made this product and I'm looking for 5 beta testers. And then if anybody responds to that, you can just send the product to them with the expectation that they will review your product and give you some feedback on it. And then you come to your video and you add that proof into your video. So for example, you can say, when I shared it with my clients, they loved it and here's what they said. And then you show that proof on your video, right? So I shared my YouTube planner with my Yes members, so I added this in. I shared this video planning system with my Yes members and they loved it. And while I'm saying this, I put up screenshots of what my Yes members were saying and what is the feedback and testimonials that they got while using the product. So I showed that on screen. And the final part of your PSPP intro is your promise. So you want to say that today I'm going to show you how it works. Today I'll do a product walkthrough. Today I'll show you the main features and benefits. Today I'll show you how to use it, right? So you want to promise, make a promise of what is going to be inside your video. So I said, today I thought I'll walk you through my YouTube video planner and how to use it. So when you start your video with PSPP, you're adding relatability, you're adding curiosity, you're adding social proof, and you're making them aware that a solution exists to their problem. So now your viewer is primed to be more aligned with the solution and to want to hear and to understand what that solution could possibly look like and does it actually work for them. Okay, so that brings us to part 2. Now you've made your viewer problem aware. You've made them solution aware as well, but they might be thinking, well, who are you and why should they trust you? Just because you've made a product Does that mean that you are qualified, that you are an expert in this? So in part 2, you want to establish your credibility. So you can establish your credibility in multiple ways. The first one is an authentic admission. So you want to be really upfront and honest about why you decided to create this particular product or you're offering this particular service. So for me, this is what it looked like. I said, I built my video planning system using Notion. I've actually had Notion for 2 years, but never really understood its capabilities or power. So this is absolutely true. I absolutely use Notion in a very limited way early on in my, planning journey, and I never understood just how to use it. And I wanted to make sure that my audience understood that. So you want to be authentic, you want to be relatable, you want to be honest about what led you, all the things that made you feel like this product needed to exist. The next thing you want to include in your credibility is a value statement. You want to highlight the main benefit or the value of your product. And this is like literally one line, right? So for my value statement, I said, it is a very powerful tool to organize your life. So not just your YouTube planning, but the reason I developed it in Notion is because Notion is a very powerful tool, and I'm harnessing its productivity, its systems, its workflows, its tools to put into my YouTube planning system. So that's the value statement. The next thing that I put into my credibility area is a early and a very soft call to action. So there will always be a percentage of viewers who are going to be like, okay, just give me the thing. I want to take a look at the product right away. Like they don't want to sit through the explanation because they're ready. Now, these are probably your most engaged viewers who love everything you do, and they appreciate if you tell them exactly where to go. So they've heard the problem, they've heard the solution, they can see themselves in it, and they're like, I think I want this. Where do I go to check it out? So you want to give an early call to action, telling them that here's where they can go and check out your product. So this is what I did. I said, if you're familiar with Notion already, you can just follow along and build the system out for yourself. But if you'd like to use my YouTube video planner, you can get it from the link in the description. Now, all of this is in the first 30 to 40 seconds of my YouTube video. And I'm going to give you a quick ninja tip here right now, is that when you're actually creating your video, what you want to do is you want to take the product link and put it in the first line of your description. So whatever the product or service that the video is about, you don't want to hide the link. You want to make it really, really easy for viewers to find the link. So as you can see here, what I've done is I have put it literally as the first line in my YouTube description. So the first line literally says, get my YouTube video planner template, and followed by the link. This is going to show up in search results. It's going to show up when somebody's watching the video. It's going to make it really easy for them to associate what you're talking about with your call to action, which is your actual product. And you're making it really easy and not having them jump through hoops to find links, because there might be other links inside your description section. So this is a really good tip for making sure that it's front and center, easy to access. And now you've got your problem statement done, and you've established your credibility as to why you created this product and why you are qualified to talk about it. And if I just want to say that this is the kind of stuff that we do a practical version of inside my YouTube Entrepreneur Society. Yes is the place where I help my members go through scripting and understanding how to use certain triggers, how to add credibility, how to add curiosity to their scripts. So if you would like a more hands-on version of this workshop and you would like to get some custom feedback on your script, go and check out the YouTube Entrepreneur Society. I'll put a link down in the description below. Okay, once you've done your intro, your hook, and you've done your credibility, part 3 is demoing your product. So this is where you're going to get into actually screencasting or screen sharing, or if it's a physical product or a service, you're going to start to talk about the actual thing. So I love to do this with a screen share, because when I'm doing a digital product, showing it on the screen is a really, really easy way for people to see the product from the inside. You don't want to show everything, but you want to pick a few key features and then relate them to how it can work, to how to use it, and then also highlight some of the benefits, right? So for example, I start off with a framework overview. So I start off with saying, okay, here is the Life OS that I have built inside Notion. And then going inside my Life operating system, I have my YouTube planner. So then I drill down into the planner, right? And then I talk about all of the highlights and the features. So this is my list of features. I wrote all of this down and I said I'm going to show the planning table, focus keyword, sweet spot, title, thumbnails. I'm going to show all of this. And then the benefit that I gave at the end is I'm also going to talk about the scripting template that is built into the planner. You don't want to highlight every single thing because then it's not a highlight, right? So you want to pick maybe 1, 3, 4 of the main features that are really, really powerful inside your digital product, right? And you want to talk about them, you want to explain them, you want to show them on screen. You also want to make problem solution connections. So whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that this is why I included this in my product. This is the benefit you'll get, and this is the problem it'll solve for you. So for example, when I said that you should add a focus keyword to your planner, to your YouTube videos, I explained why that's important. Then I said every video needs a video goal. So that's why that video goal column exists, so that you can add in a goal to every single video. So I'm going along with the features, but I'm also explaining the benefits of those features, and that's really important. And then finally, you also want to have like a mention of future benefits. So after you do this, you'll also get this, or you'll get some bonus material, or you'll do it faster. So you want to also kind of hint at the future benefits of after your viewers use your product, what are the future benefits that they're going to get? So I said that the planner also comes with a video script template. As you're doing the screen recording of this, consider making sure that you're showing a little bit of your product without showing everything about your product, right? So you do want to keep some things for the actual people who are purchasing it, but you want to show enough of it to give them a good idea of what is inside. You want to use screen recordings of you actually using the product because they're really powerful and they show in real time how your product works. You also want to include any on-screen graphics or testimonials if you have them, because again, they're going to add that social proof. You want to use call outs, you want to use key features, you want to use highlight boxes, arrows, text to demonstrate certain things that you want to highlight as you are showing your product. And you also want to consider before after comparison. So you can talk about how you used to do something versus how you now do it with your product. So that is a really powerful way to demonstrate the value of your product. Okay, in part 4, you want to have a value added close. So as you close off your video, you want to make sure that you're still adding value and you're giving a very clear call to action to your viewers of what you expect them to do next. So for example, you want to give a ecosystem reference. So for example, if I've developed a product on YouTube planning, then I also want to say something like this is part of a bigger system that I have, which includes scripting, which includes AI prompts, which includes all of this other stuff. So you want to make sure that you are explaining your expertise of that particular product, but also how it fits into generally your entire brand and what you do. Right? So you want to put that in. You also want to add in a benefit-focused reminder. So for example, I said in my call to action that the planner also comes with the video script template, and I have a separate video on how to script your videos. So adding in some more benefits here. And then finally, you again want to add your call to action and tell them exactly where to go to get it. And you want to drop at least 1 to 2 reminders of where they can get your product from. So again, in the end, I say, if you'd like to get my complete YouTube planner, you can get it from the link in the description, and you'll also get instructions on how to use it and customize it for yourself. So remember, I said it in the beginning, and then I said it again at the end. And here's a cool little ninja tip for you. If you have a product and you want to develop it as a visual, you can go to Canva, and just the same way as I developed these visuals for my YouTube planner, take some screenshots of your digital product, use Canva to create a visual of your product. And every single time you mention your product, put that visual up on screen, because it's going to visually reinforce that this is an actual real product, and it's going to show people screenshots of what the inside of that product looks like. So it is a great way to show it off and to showcase it, to add more credibility to the fact that you have something that is of value. Now, what if you want to make sales from your YouTube videos, but you don't have a digital product yet? Or perhaps you have an older product that you want to revamp and use some of my tips today and use it to sell it on YouTube. Well, I have a video that you should go and watch next, and I'll link to it here. It is about how to create a digital product really, really quickly and efficiently, and then sell it using YouTube. So go and watch that video. And remember, if you want to download my video scripting template inside my YouTube planner, then the link to get the planner is down in the description below. And I will see you in the next video.